Hello, and welcome back to another video with the Chill Gamer. That's me. And we're going to continue our playthrough of the 2016 indie game Firewatch. And last time out, if you watched our first video, we got through days 1 and 2. And we will be starting at day 3. We're not going to waste too much more time. Get right back into the story. But if you'd like to watch the first video, you can find that on our channel, or I can put a link in the description. But let's continue where we left off. Last time we were repairing the window. I believe we had found
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Found the girls'
Because I'm horribly
campsite.
superficial.
We did enjoy the banter between Henry and
This isn't that
Delilah.
hard. Unless you just don't want to answer.
Our first video.
In which case,
Like Bert.
I'm going to say that you are lopsided like the hunchback and... ooh, hairy like the man in the iron mask. Take that. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Clothes, tuxedos. Try to look nice.
Now this
Usually.
can't be that hard.
Tuxedos as often as possible.
Oh really?
You bet.
How cosmopolitan. I didn't realize Boulder was so chic.
It is the peak of high society.
Good to know, dear, yes. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Pretty thick beard.
Oh, have you always had a beard?
For a while, yeah.
All right, perfect. I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
He's very
I'm
interested.
drawing you. I need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay? Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
They look tired, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you hit a certain age and you think you're a younger person who just looks tired all the time.
Speak for yourself, mister.
But I guess that's getting old.
Well, some people might see distinguished. Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
Something interesting I found is that the tower here is not the same tower shown on the start screen. That one seems to be on some rocks. This one, not so much. Regardless, let's look for these boards. Do also have to apologize. I believe I had the motion blur still on last time. And I noticed this and made sure to take that off, as can be distracting. Let's see, where are these other boards? There's one. Where are we going? That'll do it. Missed the ones right there in front of us.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and I'll give it to you.
That was a little aggressive. Got my typewriter back.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
You know, I'm gonna hike around for a while before I really put my nose to the grindstone.
Oh, yeah, you do that.
I guess we could explore, but I'm ready to.
Okay, now I'm ready. Let's get to work.
Good. Now get to work.
I'm ready to. See what else is out there in the story. But we just skipped straight from day 3 to day 9.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Well, I was.
Hardy har. Ugh, I'm finally paying for all those years of giving my bosses attitude. Look, I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them. Well, it's a big if. It might not be them. Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
Well, we just trudged along straight to
Henry?
day 15.
Henry, wake up. Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Wait, Julia?
Babe, it's late.
I know it is. You sound tired.
I am.
Are you having
His
a nice
wife.
time?
Yeah, it's good here. It's beautiful, you know.
That's great, Henry. Really great. Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Sure.
Bye, baby.
It's actually very sad.
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function. So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night. You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, you know, when it comes to her.
I am.
Good. I'm glad. Look, so a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, you know, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
About time, Delilah. It's been 30 days.
Yep.
Only just told us this. A little unfair. I believe we told her a lot of things by end of day 2. Okay. We've been here before, but we didn't end up going this way any further. Wow. You know, it might just be pastel painting, but it is still pretty cool to imagine that being real. I do love the art design. 60 feet to the supply drop, or the other fire lookout is 4.7 more miles that way. Food for other lookout. Food for Two Forks lookout. Okay, that's us. Don't want to take anyone else's food. Could end the day, or we could take a little bit of a peek more what's up this way, since we're already out here. This takes us east. That is Delilah's tower. But there's one other tower. Is there not?
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes!
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
I feel at some point we may end up using that, but not yet. On the map. Huh. Although it is not part of our map. Let's see. She gets lucky. The supply drop happens to be right by her. Anyways, I think we can
All right,
continue
I
on.
got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
Not a monster. Day 64. Well, after the first 2 days, not
You've I've got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Julia, absolutely an option.
So, no ideas,
Big
huh?
fire. Maybe the flapjack fire? Or
Come on,
Delilah.
there's gotta be something creative in that brain of yours.
Delilah's a nice name.
No, you big dummy.
I was kidding.
No, you were not. You're sweet, but we can't call it the Delilah Fire.
Okay, what then?
How about my middle name, June?
The June fire. Even though it's July.
I like it.
The June fire.
So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You would like it there.
Where's my whiskey?
Are you looking at the fire?
No, I'm not.
You should. Let me know when you are.
Okay, I'm looking at it again.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost. I'm glad you're here.
Why do you say that?
Because I do. I'm not crazy. I mean, we've had such a good time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't talk to the other
Doesn't
lookouts as
sound
much as I
convincing.
talk to you. Not in the same way. And I know you're not really available, but I want you to know, well, maybe it'd be nice to get together at the end of the summer. Look, we don't have to plan or even talk about it. I'm just having the thought. I wish I was over there.
I wish you were too.
We could sit outside. We could talk without these radios. We could, you know. Well, we could just watch this fire. It's kind of burned for a long time.
Day 76. We've moved along quite a bit.
You're going
suddenly.
fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
No, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Problem bear.
Problem bear? Fuck that. I am of the opinion that they are all problems.
Come on, please.
Ugh. Can't believe I'm gonna leave this planet as a pile of bear shit.
Thank you, Henry.
Could be worse.
yeah.
Whiskey. Need some of that. And more fireworks. That's odd. Thought we cleaned all that up. ever find those girls, I guess.
What the, D, I found a clipboard down here and there's something strange going on.
At the lake? What's up?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
Oh, goodness.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Henry? I'm worried.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, you know, devastating. Regardless, just let me know, okay, buckaroo? Oh, God. I don't know why I just called you that.
It's a walkie. Things just
Henry?
got
Are you there?
interesting.
What happened, Henry?
I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with a radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you.
I don't think so.
This just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
There are people listening to our conversations. The person or these people were hiding in the bushes down here. What the fuck, D?
I don't know, Henry. This sounds crazy.
Yeah, and you're not the one who just saw our words on a clipboard out in the middle of nowhere.
Those words were from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie, taking notes and talking to God knows who. What do you think is going on behind that fence?
Apparently a lot of following you around taking notes, which is unfucking believable, Henry.
Yeah, you're telling me. All right, I'm on my way to Wapiti Meadow. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. Also, I'm gonna call around and see if anyone's had anything weird happen to them or seemed spooked. I don't want to make this bigger than it is yet, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, okay. Hike safe.
Definitely strange what's happening.
Okay, I'm at the fence. I don't see anyone around, but I'm not sure I can get past it.
How big is it?
Big. It goes off in both directions. Acres.
Can we hop it?
What the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora or whatever, but that's only a few square feet usually.
That's not what this is.
Well, see what you can do to get past it.
Looks like goddamn Area 51.
Maybe they've got aliens. That'd be exciting.
Now we'll see about that. And what are the odds they left the gate unlocked?
Pretty low, I'd imagine.
Okay. I've given it the good college try. No dice.
I'd climb it.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Doesn't look like barbed wire at the top. Come on, we can climb that. South of Ruby River. Way down there, alright. Seems a bit more of a journey. I'm interested to see who is messing with me. This is where we got clubbed in the back of the head.
I'm wandering around east of the lake. Which way is Ruby River?
It's in the southeast corner of your map. The scout camp where the firefighters were staged should be on your map. It looks like a little triangle with a flat bottom.
Yeah, it looks like a tent.
How did I never see that before?
Wondering if we can. That'll take us back up to our. I wonder if we do go
Hey,
back up this
I
way.
called around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
It's nothing, I promise.
All right, I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry,
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you sound
Someone
worried.
knows.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
Okay. Medicine wheel.
Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
Okay, I haven't explored much of this part of the map. So I'll
I
be
know we don't know
on
what's
the-
going on yet, but I don't have a good feeling. I don't like feeling vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the police. I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
He had his dad to protect him. Ned, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he could?
No, you're probably right.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Keep going down. I love the music. The art isn't the most detailed, but it's kind of just perfect for what you need. I'd like to take this moment and thank anyone who's been watching our playthrough so far. Quite enjoyed Firewatch to this point, and speaking of, we are right back to our tower, so we needed to continue south. Down this way. Right down to the river. To head to the June fire.
Whoa, the June fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
One, two, three, four. Let's copy the map info. Some paths around the river. We got some Jane Eyre books. Some paper. More pine cones. The lending library. Could bring a book out here. Let's take a look at what this says. Ron. Really wish the powers that could be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time, I prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while, it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or Mom. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now, thinking about what to say to her. But I'm a quarter way through a bottle of Fifes instead. Miss you, Dave. Dave and Ron. Wonder if Dave and Ron, their notes have anything to do with
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right
what's
through
happening.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
Here. Well, I'm extra appreciative of that.
Let's see. The scout camp is southeast of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Got it. What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
Ugh, are you serious?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident. I'm not even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
Wrecked snowmobile.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
Whoa, someone stripped these snowmobiles down to the bone.
Huh.
And that's weird, right?
I mean, I can come up with a bunch of not weird reasons someone would do that out here, but given what's happened, yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah, where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Pork pond. Lovely. Okay. This was the signpost. I guess we just keep heading past it. You'd think we'd be running into these guys soon. I guess we'll find out if they're here. Camp Arapeo. This looks very run down.
Camp Arapaho.
Arapaho.
You're there?
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into
Very
the idea of
run
the Scouts. It's something about men organizing boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers. The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
Gonna say right there. I like the way this game also puts you in the right direction, but also allows you to explore at your own pace. We're not getting back that way. This looks very deserted.
You ever talked to any of the Scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
I mean, he wasn't a Scout or a Weebelo or whatever?
I got the sense that boy could barely tie his shoes, let alone a clove hitch.
What the hell's a clove hitch?
Well, it's a knot that you are probably too old and too stubborn to learn. You use it to make rafts and shelters and stuff like that.
Huh. You know how to tie one?
Heck no, I'd make a weebelow do it.
There's a movie called The Clove Hitch Killer. It's very, Very interesting. Revolving around Boy Scouts.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the Weeblos.
Won't say much.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
Now, question: will I run into a bear? Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
Got an axe that we could.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
There you go. And for defensive endeavors. And a memo.
Hey, D, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station?
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching? I mean, you and I aren't very interesting. Well, you're not. I'm infinitely complex.
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay,
It's
so
definitely
what's
weird.
next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
Let's read this real quick. Squad boss Grant Carson, June 10, 89. Wyoming Interagency Hotshot Crew, Paint Rock Ranger District, Grable, Wyoming. Apply Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station, Thoroughfare Region. Squad boss Carson, in the next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the Thoroughfare Region of Shoshone National Forest to cut a fire line south of Ruby River. I am writing you on behalf of Dr. Ben Simmons at Wapiti Station. He reached out to the superintendent with wildfire concerns upon his research site. Upon your return, someone from his office will want to speak with you as part of a wildfire risk assessment of the region. I told them they have nothing to worry about and that your team's fire lines are the most potent preventative measure in protecting their site, even though they'll be more than a mile away. But I think they've got insurance companies to answer to. Thanks as always for your service. Rich Slosarenko, Assistant Superintendent. Well, that is interesting. Now how to get back across. I know, I feel like someone's following me. Can we cut through these? We can with our axe. Well done. chop this tree down. Sun is starting to go down.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No.
Did
Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios.
Well, what about when I heard you talking to someone else?
I just left your line open. That's not what this is. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Well, day 77, guys.
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The June fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
Well, I think what we're gonna do is stop here. We'll reload the game back to start this day, but the story gets more interesting as we continue on. And not really sure what's happening, but definitely think it's related to that first guy we saw in the woods with the flashlight. Someone is definitely watching us, and not sure if those girls ever got found. They didn't fully resolve that, but they were missing, so lots of mysteries to unpack in this game. So far it's been a real pleasure to play. I appreciate if you have tuned in to this point. Again, if you have, appreciate if you would hit the like button. Really helps this video. If you haven't subscribed, appreciate any subscribers, new subscribers, longtime subscribers to the channel. And comments, please comment below what you think of the game. And again, I'm always interested to hear your thoughts on the games I'm playing and thoughts on other games that you would like to see played on this channel. But without spending too much more time, again, thank you, and we will see you on the next Chill Gamer video. Good night.